Rightio, welcome back to Uncle Brent's shed. Just a bit of a quick one day. I've been roped into a bit of a build-off, it seems. My lad wants a Valiant ute, and I'm like, got the perfect one here. It's got a new tailgate on it, not as rusty as everything else we own. And he goes, nah, I want my own. So, yeah, okay. So we had a couple of old ones out in the paddock. So, I'll turn this camera around, we'll have a look. Right, so there's my VC. That's, I've had it for a few years now. I did explain that I did a job for a fella and he actually gave me this car. So, I'll tidy it up. Obviously, it's never going to be for sale. If I do get rid of it, it'll probably go back to the fella that gave it to me. It's got a slant in it that was supposedly all rebuilt back in the day. Has got a crook Welsh plug. I've bought Welsh plugs for it, so maybe I'll put them in at the end of this video. It did have brakes, but all of a sudden it didn't. So my second oldest lad, he's going to tackle this one. Obviously we're all going to work on them together. This one's probably the better than that white one. Windows are out. The windows were smashed out of it from where it was sitting. Hence the see-through floor. But generally, like, it's straight, you know. Here's a bit of floor action too. Tailgate's not too bad. I've seen a lot worse. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. This one I've had probably not 10 years, but we put a cup of fuel in it the other day and it just started straight up, believe it or not. I'm digging the radiator. That must be a genuine old school one. It's pretty unmolested, this thing. She's got the old, I didn't notice the ELB badge before. Definitely doesn't have an ELB, it's a VK. Obviously no brakes, we've ordered a master cylinder. Now here's the pride of the fleet. There's a bit of a long story to this one. Me mother-in-law owned it originally. She got it off an old cocky. And then my dad acquired it. And we proceeded to do a bit of quality work with some galv. I'll see if I can find an old picture. It actually cleaned up pretty tidy 20 years ago. It's actually a VJ as well with a VH front. But I don't want to show too much because I think my lad's going to do some videos on this. But we have, it's got a really good, real good floor in the tray. Gonna order a skin for that, they're only a couple of $100. So we do have, what do you call it? Two CLs to cut up. Don't have to worry about the floor on this one, but he wants to put a 4-speed in it. So I've got a Leyland P70C, Leyland P76 4-speed. I've got two, and the shifters in are a different spot. One's further back and one's further forwards. He wants to retain the bench seat, so that might work out well. So this, the more I look at this car, the better it gets, but it's going to lose this floor. This floor is going to go in that yellow ute. I believe the quarters are going to get hacked off it. And tacked onto the white ute. Probably de-skin the back doors and use... Actually, those front doors will probably go on that white ute as well, but... This is actually a 318 car. 318 with a 770 in it. 727, sorry. So this is the one I'm going to do on because it's going to be easy. I just need to sort those Welsh plugs out. I believe it's the master cylinder. I think I'm going to have to build a false floor for the bottom of the tray because it has a big sheet of iron tech screwed in there, and because it's been sitting around, it's got holes rusted through it in various spots. So I wouldn't mind cutting that out and probably make a galv skeleton and then sheet it with aluminium so I can actually use it as a ute. I don't want to paint it either. I like the, it's telling a story. So I'll be working on this one. My second oldest is going to work on this one. Well, we're all going to help each other. And my oldest son is going to tackle this. I'm going to measure probably the sill panels on this and go to the steel centre today. Hopefully they can press us up 2 sill panels today. I'm running out of time because I think they shut at 4 o'clock. So hopefully I can get that organised. This thing suffered a catastrophic corner leak last night. Still got to work out what it is. And the other thing is, because it's been sitting for, 2 years, I reckon the valves are sticking in the guides and she's a bit rattly when it starts. We're jumping around in this video, but it is what it is. I'm just filming what I'm doing today. So last night we took this old girl for a run and pulled up at the servo, puddle of water underneath, drove it home, got pretty warm. Found a rusted pipe, got a second-hand one off of that. So we'll fit that up in a minute. Probably could have done with a coolant change many years ago. Still running the original radiator, which is surprising. So that's probably going to blow next because it's all white and pasty. But I'm going to throw this pipe on, make sure we fix the leak. I think I need a new air filter too. I don't know what's going on there. Like it's been burnt. But that was on the inside. But anyway, we'll get that done. I might spear the forklift underneath, lift her up, and I'm pretty sure it needs shockies. I've got plenty of spares, so we'll put some second hands on it. That's not going to happen today, but I just want to have a look to see what's rattling. I know it does have a power steering rack leak, so it's probably eating some rubbers out in the front end or on the sway bar, but it definitely needs a shocky on this side because she's pretty bouncy. But we'll fix this water leak first and go from there. Right, just got the old pipe out, and as I thought, it's hard to see. There's a pinhole there on that little pipe right on the corner. I might even put some second-hand coolant in it, just because. Righty, so I got the new second-hand pipe. I just put some 567 Loctite thread paste under the O-ring and obviously on it, and also where the hoses go. This is from memory anaerobic, so once it gets hidden from oxygen, it sort of semi-sets. I believe it doesn't set hard, it just firms right up. makes the hoses easy to push on, and then they won't come off either. And you're guaranteed not to have a leak. All right, we'll put this pipe back on and test it. Yeah, I just cobbled together me new SP funnel. I've never owned one before, and I've always liked the idea. Hopefully I've got that sorted so it doesn't leak. I'll put a rag on the top and filter the bugs out of that and tip it in. That coolant's out of the territory, which I'm still working on. I'm going to put an oil cooler, external oil cooler on the front. Done engine mounts last night. Had me headlights sanded and re-cleared because one of them was just grossing me out. And yeah, hopefully be back on the road soon. Right. It's not leaking. There's no rubber between here and here, but anyway, I'll fire it up, we'll get it warm, get it bled up, turn the heaters on. Actually, I don't think it matters. It hasn't got a heated tap, so the heater will flow through the core no matter what. I reckon we might even give it a quick oil change, but probably do that off camera when I lift it up with the forklift to check the front end. Definitely say that Shocky's had its day, covered in oil. There's that power steering rack leak, which I thought might have softened those control arm rubbers, but they didn't look too bad. So I've managed to pick it up in the right spot, right behind the mud flaps, just in front of the cat. Nothing to damage there. It's got a, oh Christ. These things love eating muffler boxes out. Caved the fuel tank in when I was full driving it once. I actually caved that in, ripped the exhaust off. That's another exhaust. And something else. Oh, all the floor got pushed up. I remember the driver's seat jacking up when I was rolling over these massive rocks. I'll go find some oil, just drop that oil out. How's the wind picking up at the perfect time? It was a Magna sump plug, just an O-ring. That's not just an ordinary O-ring either, that's out of a kit. They never leak, and you don't have to do them up tight either. Perfect. I did notice this rear upper bush's bit on the piss too, and it squeaks when you drive. I'm trying to see if I can flex on that a bit to improve it. Oh yeah. Fixed. The last 5 minutes. Probably forgot to mention that we're not doing an oil filter because I've done that about 5 years ago. So just oil today. Well, the Magna's finished. Yeah. Boys have knocked off work. Oh. Making me feel guilty. What's that over there? Oh. See how I feel tomorrow. I might tackle them Welsh plugs on this.
Got a VRS kit for a lining in the shed there for you?
Nah, I shouldn't need it. Shouldn't need it. I'm going to try to tackle them between the extractors, you know?
Yeah.
How's that going for you?
Oh, yeah, right.
Ah. Now, this old girl's only done 217,000 Ks. I was looking at the brake pedal brake pedal rubber down there. It looks like new. Pity about the rest of it, but we've got a plan for the floor. Ended up staying out here till 1 o'clock. 1 a.m. Started stripping this old girl. It's got carby issues, so that was a real pain in the backside. I think it's about a 1980 X TT250. That carby is massive. Couldn't get out of that little gap in there. Anyway, managed to get it out. So I'll clean that up today, but I'll probably do that off camera. Boys got stuck into these two yesterday, last night. Out here in the dark, in the cold. Fire bucket was over there. Should have been over here. Managed to get the dash out. Now, for some reason, my ADHD wants to pump the tyres up on that Dodge truck. Ended up getting this back together. Runs pretty good now. Yeah, that carby cleaned up pretty good. Pretty happy with it. Like to sort the headlight out one day though, but that's later on. I think we'll wrap this video up. It was a bit all over the joint. It's just basically my average weekend, so I tend to not stick to the one project and have half a dozen things going on. So we'll leave it there. It's 20 minutes long. I ought to go cut some firewood for the house. Wash the wife's car, and back to work tomorrow. I've just had a week off, so catch you in the next one. Look after your mates. Cheers.